Hello, welcome to Chasing Diecast Cars. Let's take a look at my Iveco collection. I work at an Iveco dealership and I'm in charge of the workshop. Therefore I collect Iveco diecast, mostly in 150 to 187 scale. Iveco is short for Industrial Vehicle Corporation and was founded in 1975. It's a merger of 5 truck brands: Fiat, Lancia, OM, Unique and Magirus Deutz. Later on, other makes were acquired. In 1978 they released their first van, the Daily. I don't have an actual example of the Daily van of 1978, the first gen. I do have this 1:50 scale forced fire vehicle Scout TSK 1000 by Del Prado collection, made in China. The cabin looks pretty similar to the Daily van. The front end definitely does. There's an extra bar here in the windscreen windshield for extra strength, I guess, and some extra vents here in the hood or bonnet and on top. But other than that, it's pretty similar. I acquired these fire engines for cheap, so there can be some that are missing pieces. I apologize for that. So that's the first gen. Then the second gen arrived in 1990 and Siku did a few of those. Number 840, the Iveco Kleinlastwagen, or pickup or camionnette livraison. So let's crack this one and take a look. So got a black plastic base, got plastic tires and generic rims. So everything you see that is blue is metal. Got a canopy that comes off. So some taillight details on the plastic. Got a trailer hitch also. Interior wise, it's pretty basic. It's a 3-seater. It's got the silver paint for the headlights and the Iveco logo front. Got a second-hand recolor in green without a canopy. So pretty much the same details. And he also did a camper version of it. Don't have all of them, but I try to. Still has a trailer hitch, but it's completely metal body and a plastic base. This one's got yellow headlights. It's a bit weird. It's got an okay looking interior. Got the kitchen over there, and you get the dining room over there. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. And some other stuff that's kind of harder to see. There's another deco of that one. Windsurfing Hawaiian Islands. The different rims looks much better, I think. These rims, same deco on the other side, it seems. Yeah, pretty much. Then we got the Kiwi Explorer. I think this is the most recent version they did. I did find this still in stores a few years ago, not anymore now though. So they've made this, Siku has made this for a very long time, considering this is a vehicle from 1990. And then this is the last example I have. I'm missing a few that I know of. Flying Artist Deco. And then I found a few Chinese knockoffs. Interestingly, this one has the same deco as the Iveco, or the Iveco. Not sure if this is a real livery that they used, or this Chinese company just stole the deco from Siku. I'm not sure about that. So these are a little bit bigger in scale. They have a metal cab and then the plastic back part. The interior is pretty much the same as the Siku ones. So that kind of makes me think the they kinda borrowed the design, and the red headlights is kind of weird. It's the Chinese versions, so they might differ a little bit from the ones for the rest of the world, those that were produced in China. These are pullbacks. Well, okay, they kind of work. And then there's some variations of these. Well, the other version, I mean, an ambulance. And then a kind of a recolor of the ambulance in a Notarzt livery, emergency doctor in Germany and Austria, in Switzerland probably too. And then that same ambulance as a express delivery vehicle, worldwide express, but still has the ambulance lights and everything. So they didn't bother to make a separate box for a delivery van. And then we got this also slightly bigger one. This is in 1:50 scale in 1999 Fsr Iveco, still by Del Prado collection. Got the Julies in the back. So much more detailed front end than what we were seeing so far. Got the lensed headlights and tail lights. Interior wise, looks pretty okay. Then we go to the third generation, 1999. By the way, the 1990 version had a facelift in 1996. So 1999. This is a very tiny one. I think this is 1/87 scale. It's advertising for a Dutch company. Fix It. Je maakt het met Fix It. So it did get pretty much full deco. The white part is metal, and then what is black is all plastic, so also the cladding on the side is plastic, but you'll see that on other different diecast brands that do the same thing. But you know, for being so little, it's got a nice weight to it. It's even got a proper steering wheel, so that's cool. Then we go much bigger, still the 1999 model. This is a Pixar Cars version. You can recognize it by the eyes in the windshield. So as you can see, Iveco Ambulance. So this is an Italian ambulance. Emergenza stradale. So I think this is the phone number. Not sure. I think so. Ambulance, for if you want to call for an ambulance. Italian license plate. Not sure what area that is, but you can tell by the license plate. So still named Iveco Daily until today. Got a nice weight to it. And did a few other ones. This one I got loose online. The other ones I found in store. So this is a Disney Pixar Deluxe Towing Owen. So a little tow truck. Iveco again in the front. Got the separate orange light bar. And this thing doesn't do anything, it just hangs there. Some lights in the back. See what you're doing. Julies in the back also. Did the ambulance have Julies? Yeah, the ambulance have Julies too. And then my favorite from Pixar, the Pokemobile. So this is Cars 2. Deluxe. So this one doesn't actually say Iveco in the front. It's got the cross there, but you can clearly tell that it is an Iveco cabin, Iveco daily cabin. A little flag here, and of course got the spot in the back for the Pope. In this case, the vehicle Pope. Then this folds down. Yes, it does. Got some lettering on the tires. Altus Via, it says, which probably is Latin, but don't know what that actually means. And there's some smaller printing on there that I definitely cannot read. So yeah, pretty funny. Then this one had a very minor facelift, the 1999 model in 2004, which just gave us orange indicators basically. Sorry, white indicators. Then we get to the fourth generation, the 2006 model. So this was a model that was handed out to customers who came to the dealership looking for a new van in 2006. 30 years of Iveco daily, 2 million on the road at that time. Now it's 3 million with all kinds of different body styles you could have. And I've got one loose. So this is made by Eveco. This is in 1/72 scale. It's got rubber tires, authentic looking steel rims, plastic base and plastic cladding on the side with a plastic bumper in the front, lensed headlights, painted taillights. Everything you see is blue is metal. So details are quite nice. You got some orange there for the indicator in the headlight. It's got the logo of 30 years on there. Interior wise, that's pretty good. It's got the blue seats, a nice dashboard. And some details in the back. Should have some red here instead of blue. That's the only only detail that is not correct. Kind of disappointing, definitely, when you know this comes from Iveco. Iveco ordered these from Eligor in French. I think this is a French brand. Oh well. And this one got a facelift in 2009 and 2012, and in 2014 we got the new model. So this is the box this came from. This I ordered through Iveco, official product, 1/72 scale also. Also made by Eligor. So they also have a branch in the USA apparently. So again, plastic base, plastic cladding, rubber tires. The rims are depicting the alloy rims. We have a few of these vans with alloy rims, sorry. Aluminium rims, I mean. But they are kind of gunmetal grade. They're not silver, so I've never seen them in silver like this actually. Lensed headlights still, so comparing to the previous model, changed quite a bit. This is a shorter model, and this is a very long one. You can see the the kind of real estate behind the rear wheel is much more than on this one. This is a shorter model. Wheelbase got quite a bit longer for the new model. And then here's a tiny Hong Kong version, also 2014 model. So I showed this recently in a chase report. I'm just going to use this to compare it with the Illigor. So you can see in the front there's much more detail on the Illigor, but that's because the bumper is plastic, whereas with the tiny Hong Kong, this whole bumper part is metal, it's painted. So you can get much better detail with plastic. So this grille here is much more detailed than here, but that's because it's metal. So, you know, less detailed, but more metal, more weight to it. Headlights are pretty much the same in style and in execution. Again, grille here is a plastic insert, is much more detailed than this grille because it's metal. And on the side, so this is a single wheel in the back, this is a dually in the back, so that's different. And of course the tiny Hong Kong has the sliding door, plastic sliding door. This one does not have opening features. That's a nice touch, and it's got the seats in the back, all very detailed. The Illigor has the indicators and the side mirrors, and the model name 35 has 3.5 tons, and 150, that's 150 horse. This one does not have that detail. Maybe the real ones in Hong Kong don't have that either, I'm not sure. And it doesn't have the indicator on the side mirror. This one, the Hong Kong one, has the side lights. That's because it's longer. You can see there's much more real estate behind the rear wheel. When it's, I think it's more than 6 meters, it has to have the side lights. Maybe those regulations are different from country to country, but I know it is not required on these shorter ones. In the back, they both have the step to make it easier to access in the back. They both have the painted hinges, blue on this one and white on this one on the bottom. I think that's nicely done. Nice detail. Of course, much more tempo detail on this one. That also counts for the bigger price, or you know, these, I think this is about €12 normal price, and this €8 normal price. So there's a difference, of course, but you can see the difference. It's got the chevrons and stuff. And on this side, you can see here the rail for the sliding door, which goes a little bit further than this panel, whereas on the Hong Kong one it ends here on this panel. I should check on the real one which is more accurate. I noticed the other Illigor also goes past this panel. So there should be, I think there should be a panel line here. You can see this cut here in the cladding. I think there's a panel line here too. That is not visible here. It also goes past that point. So I'm not sure what is more accurate. So that's it for the vans. So the 2014 one had facelift in 2016, 2019 and 2022. Then we get to the trucks just in random order. Start with Siku again, trucks, rigs, lorries, whatever you want to call them. The Rentruck Iveco, racing truck, camion competition, number 819. So got the fifth wheel that is actually functioning. That's interesting. Plastic base. Everything you see in yellow is metal, so quite a lot of metal on it. It's got a black plastic grille, it's Iveco on it, and then white painted headlights. Interior is okay looking, but you know, it's a toy car. Firestone and Bosch livery, and so also Ericsson's and Hoya. I don't know that top one. Some details molded into the casting for the taillights and the license plate. And there's another hitch here. They got two different ways of towing, although with this racing truck there's not going to be a lot of towing going on. Also from Siku we have this container truck, 815 and 816, so that's definitely a different number than the 819 we saw previously. So double axles in the back, Sealand livery. It's got an opening feature here in the back, completely plastic box. The red you see is metal. This also has the trailer hitch in there. And same details in the front as the yellow one, and same cab also it seems. Yeah, pretty much the same cab. Then also got a corgi. So these are all pretty much 3-inch, made in Great Britain. Iveco parts, deco. Does this one also open? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, there you go. Lightly discolored plastic on the box, unfortunately. No details here, tempo wise, and interior wise. It's well, pretty basic. And then we get to some more fire trucks, fire engines. This is a 1/72 scale City 2000 Iveco Eurofire. Also from Del Prado collection, made in China. So this is based on a Euro cargo. So no lens lights here. Everything is painted on. Vigili del Fuoco, this Italian fire department. Telephone number 115. So that's different than the Ambulance of Italy is 118. Missing the mirrors on this one. Interior wise again, pretty good. Next up we got a German version, Feuerwehr 112. That's the international emergency number in Europe. This is, whoa, that's hard to read, 172, what does it say, Iveco Magiros LF 1612. So got this little thingy on the back with a hose rolled up on it, ladders on top. Definitely a crew cab, because it can fit a lot of crew. And the last fire truck is this 157 scale 1991 Fsr Iveco 135 Iveco-171, also Del Prado collection, made in China. This is a French one, Service départemental d'incendie et de secours, the Van region. Telephone number 18 for the fire department. French license plate on it. Turbo. Not made for extra crew, this one. And then we get to 187 scale. This is the box it came in. Iveco Stralis, vehicle 187 scale. It's got the New Ray logo on the left and the Scuderia Ferrari logo on the right. And all the official stickers. New Ray does a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but does several Iveco trucks, also in larger scale, but those are too big for my collection. But these 187 one I definitely dig, and definitely if it's in a Ferrari livery. Official transporter for Ferrari. So got nice details here in the front, all painted. This detaches from the COE rig. Doesn't really say anything on the base. Got rubber tires. Oh well, maybe not. No, they seem probably vinyl tires. They're not really soft. Chrome, alloy, aluminium rims. Nice details all around. Some silver for the fuel tanks and the air tanks. Nothing in the back though, tempo wise. And the steering wheel is in the up position. You can put it like that to exit the cabin. Makes for easier entry. And then the trailer, just it has the New Ray logo here in the middle, and it says made in China there. 3 Julies in the back, and a lot of sponsors too. Cool. Click. Yeah, very nice piece. Then the last one was not in the thumbnail. I couldn't fit it in anymore. There's no more room for it. There's this one. Kind of a naughty one. They have a bunch of these. Limited edition, it says. Oh yeah. So there's no sticker on this side. That's weird. Oh, it's still in the package. Look at that. Yeah, it kind of fell off. See? The lady fell off. That's a bummer. Anyways. So this is also an Iveco Stralis. Got some details again in the front. Yeah, it seems to have a... Well, it's not the same interior, but it also has that steering wheel in the up position. Maybe it is the same interior. Let's see. Is it or is it not? No, it's different. This interior definitely has more details than this one, I think. Interesting. So, got the Yeah, final style tires too. 2 Julie axles. And the trailer doesn't see anything, just made in China on the base here. This one doesn't see anything. It's got these bicycle protectors are kind of bent. This moves around, so let's try to attach this to this one. Ooh, crap. Pardon my French, but that just is not going to work very well, is it? Maybe I can lift this up. Hardly. Oh yeah, there it goes. Yes, and like that it fits, and it actually kind of drives, you know, not bad. Size wise, if you look at these 1/87 scale ones, we put the little fan in there that I think is 1/87. I think scale wise that kind of works out. I think that is accurate. Thanks for watching. Bye.